looks like we're live and up and running. So thank you for joining me. I am so excited to be here. So today I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. Today's topic is about, are you confused? Are you confused? I'm going to wait for a few more to see who joins me, and then I can be able to ask a few questions in the chat and see what response we get. I've actually got a survey I'd love you to participate in. It's anonymous, so I'll have a link that I'll share. And also just share a few little bits and bobs about what my clients have been experiencing and why they engage with my services to be able to take them to that next level. You have to excuse my cold. I've got this damn lurgy that keeps hanging around, but that's okay. So today's topic is about, are you confused? A few of the questions I ask my clients is, where are you confused? What's the scenario? Where are you at? A lot of them, they're confused about fitting their banner on their Facebook page or their LinkedIn page and just can't get the scale right. And the others have said, they use colours, but they get all over the place. They can't get that consistency. And another one that, they say is, how, do I put it all into practice? I've been learning it all, but it's just actually, hey, Pam, thanks for joining me, honey. It's just about bringing it all together, So I'm going to pop a few questions in the chat, if that's all right with everybody, and I'll just see what we get back, and let's hope it works. So it's all a bit new to me, so bear with me. So another couple of the questions or the answers I had from my clients was that they just needed something or someone to physically show them how, to not just tell them, and get that traction going. So hey, Amber, thanks for joining me. So another one was there's anxiety around the overwhelm, doing all the courses that are out there. And there's some amazing, coaches that are teaching how to get online and how to get your business out there. And, we've got some amazing people in this expo that are fantastic and are really, sharing their wares and are very, very, very talented in what they do. So, there's so much information out there, but it's about getting it into action. And that's where I find my clients that come to me, they have anxiety around starting a new business. And some of them are, middle-aged, mature age, and just don't know where to start. So, hey, Susan, thanks for joining me. Yeah, so, I'm a continual learner myself, but look, today I'm going to pop in a few questions into the chat, and I'd love to get your response because there is a bit of a delay, but it'll be good to just kind of get a bit of feedback from everybody where you're at. So here's my first question to you all. Let me just pop that in there. So my first question is, are you confused about how to create a brand that truly represents you? Look, I know there's a few of you here that are already very, very good at, and have all your branding done, but they're there's people out there, I'm sure, that may be a little bit challenged with getting that brand and that represents you with your personality. I'm just going to get my mouse is going flat. I do apologise. Should have had that on the charge, but I've just got to plug it in while I'm not. So is anyone out there? I'm sure you've got some questions or answers about that. I'd love to hear your feedback on that one. So, a couple of the other ones that my clients have said is also that they have never had success in business and they just don't know where to start. And, they've had ideas, but thanks, Pam, appreciate that. So, Amber, you definitely get flustered with sizing pics and fonts. Yeah, it is challenging. And, sometimes we weighing up the whole, thing of focusing on what you're good at, getting someone else to do it is what needs to happen. So Susie's asking, so where would be the best place to start for a new business to get the ball rolling for their branding? So the best place to start would be to reach out, have a conversation with me. I highly recommend having a coach, and look, I do business coaching as well. But, there's so much out there that people just get, I find they get a little bit overwhelmed trying to get the right direction of where they want to go and bring it all together. So it looks like not too many people confused about creating their brand, but that's okay. So another question I wanted to ask is, do you struggle to decide on a consistent look and feel for your brand? I'll just pop that in the chat. But what are the things they need to have clear in their mind when they start working with you? So they need to have, look, people come to me and they're not clear. That's my expertise. They have a little bit of an idea, Susie, where they know they have an idea for a business, and they just want to get a bit of direction. And they've got an idea for a course, they've got an idea for a masterclass, and it's just about bringing all those to life. People want help getting them to life. So if they were to come to me, what would they bring? A bit of an idea on their favourite colours, possible business name, but we do all of that too. We work very closely with you to get that together. So my next question is, do you struggle to decide on a consistent look and feel for your brand or not? There's people out there that have businesses that are already branded for them too, but it's about getting that posting and that going and getting that consistency going. So thanks, Roz, appreciate that. Hey, Patty, thanks for joining me. So another thing I was curious about was, do you all, there's such a delay, I've got to be so careful I don't go too fast. So do you struggle to decide on a consistent look and feel for your brand was my last question. Yeah, it looks like everyone's a bit busy to sort of make some comments there about that. But, and a few of my guys are in the chat anyway, so that's all good. So this is another question I have for you. Do you all have the knowledge but feel stuck? There's a few of you in here that are already positioned where you want to be, but this is certainly something I'm hoping the outer community and the other members of the business of the expo that are not quite happy with where they're at would like to, engage and have a chat with me if they are stuck, because, it's very overwhelming being in business on your own and trying to make sure you tick all the boxes and get everything right. The other thing, I had a few more questions that I wanted to ask, and it doesn't look like it's going to work. It's sort of with the delay in that, but I thought that the chat might work with a bit of a communication thing, so perhaps it would have been better. So, and Facebook can absolutely slow things down. Oh, Kalia, thanks so much. I was struggling with this as I went through a transition, but feel that I'm back on track now. That's great. Love that. Yeah, it can get that way. You can get overwhelmed and go down a rabbit hole and think, oh, no, I need to pull myself back. I really like the simplicity. Sometimes simplicity is key, I believe. It gets the message out there. One of the things, rule of thumb is that you should only really have 20% of text on your posts when you're doing on social media, because they traction better with Facebook too. So when you're creating your posts or ads, try not to have too much information in the actual post and put it into your content is a really good rule of thumb. So 100%, I'm reasonably new. Even, hi Susan, thanks for your comment there. I'm reasonably new. Even naming a VIP group was difficult. Need a business card, doubt myself. Yeah, that's it. And the procrastination kicks in, and the doubting and everything. Business cards are part of what we do as well. We when we brand people, it's a really quick process to throw that together for you guys so that you've got that physical. And at Design Studio, it is about the physicals as well. We don't just do all online. It's the whole complete process and package, and bringing all the elements that are required to get a business off the ground. And having had, a few brick and mortar businesses, I get, you've got to get on the ground as well, not just online. Carly says, I definitely don't have all the personal branding, business branding knowledge, but I think it's a process that I have been working through to understand personal branding better. I don't feel stuck as such. Yeah, good answer. I guess it probably stuck wasn't the right word, but sometimes people get a little bit overwhelmed with what direction to take, and that's where we come in and simplify the process. I spend a lot of time with my clients getting that process and that model and that look and feel and the elements together of what's required to get that business branding right. So so thanks for answering that. So the other, I guess. So Patty's saying, I've gotten so much feedback with my business cards, especially with the QR code on the back. Yeah, a QR code is so important these days. People love that. And there's even electronic business cards you can put onto your phone. And there's a good app, Blink, BLINQ, which you can absolutely have on your phone and has the QR code. It's a really good tool to have and get all your information in there. Works a bit like Linktree. I'm not sure whether everyone out there knows what Linktree is. That's a really great tool to have too for all of your links and things. So is it better to have a digital, thanks Kath, is it better to have a digital business card on your phone or on a paper one? I think both, absolutely both. You still need the physical. There's still the old school people out there for their wanting, that physical in their hand or what. So, I think both is a good way to go. So, Helen, thank you. I really enjoyed the process of choosing our colours for Abigail. Abigail was really fun to work for, to bring together because it was so unique, and that's what we wanted to have, that uniqueness about Abigail. I keep saying you, Ross, sorry. But Helen, it can be a real time waster when you really don't know what you're doing. Getting a professional to handle that is a good investment. Yes, absolutely. So you can get back to what you're good at. Yes, absolutely, Helen. That's exactly where we're at. It's just takes the brain drain away from having to get a bit of a structure together by engaging with a professional. So yeah, look, I so appreciate all your comments here, guys, because it's really making it easier for me to come together with my conversation. So for me, personal branding has come with confidence in myself. This is Kalia, and what I'm doing. Absolutely believe it. I have, absolutely, Kalia. And I find as I work with my clients, and that confidence really builds as we build the brand. It's really good one. Hey, Helen, thank you, Helen Reese. Thanks for joining me, honey. So you forgot about using the QR code. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, we've got to put the QR code on. QR codes are really important to do, and they're very simple to create. I'm not sure whether you guys are aware, and I'm sure most of you use Canva out there, but Canva actually has an app on it in its pro version that you can actually just create the QR code for whatever you want. So if you would like me to demonstrate that, I'm happy to show you how to do that in our next session, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m. But yeah, look, it's just about knowing where to start, Kalia, isn't it? It's just, trust your gut. I think a lot of the time people have just got to trust their gut a lot of the time and run with what they think is right. And, down the track, you might like looking at getting a professional to do it for you and just see the difference. That you can notice the difference, I believe. But Susie, is it just me, or do you find it hard to use a QR code if you're looking at a voucher or something on your phone? If there is a voucher that I can scan, I'm good with that. But if I'm on the phone looking at a post or something, that a QR code, I wouldn't recommend it on a post. Absolutely not, Susie. Thank you for that clarity. I'm talking physical. You know, it is a little bit tricky on social media, and it doesn't work as effectively. But that's why I suggested the Blink BLINQ app is really handy to create your digital business card, so that you can absolutely. Hey Claire, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. But, it's just about what I wanted to really highlight today is that people doing all the courses and that out there, getting that traction after all the learning is where I find a lot of my clients get stuck. So they have a go, and then they're not happy. But by engaging with a professional, it's a different story. You're going to have that guidance along the way. And that's right, Susan. Technology is what we harness. We harness the technology side of things. My aim is to make sure people get it when I'm finished with them, or generally a lot of my clients are ongoing because of that reason. They just need to know there's someone there to say, oh, how do I do this? Like, it might be an email campaign that you want to put together. And having everything automated is absolute key with running a business. For your business to scale, automation is absolute key. And, it's really, there's a lot out there that can get overwhelming, and that's where I come in and give you some guidance around the best approach and the simplest approach to get you just off the ground initially, and then we work towards bigger and better solutions for your business. Bringing the branding and the marketing all together. So it's about what we do. So, so another question I had, was about, are you finding it tough to move forward learning to doing? There's a lot of you in here that are already doing and doing famously, but I'm sure there's people out there that are still learning and just not putting things into action. That's sort of, something went wrong. What happened there? Better refresh and see. This is crazy. Gotta love Facebook. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know what's happened, but anyway, it's a bit overwhelming. Where are we? Oh, here they are. They're back again. The comments, I'm just trying to pick up on all the comments. Yeah, technology scares me. Don't have a QR code or use Canva. Learning is a goal I have. Yeah. So one of my dreams is to have a platform where I can, invite people like yourself, Susan, to get to know things simply, not trying to nut it out yourself. And I hope to be launching that very soon in the not too distant future. I just feel there's a number of people out there that really want that, someone holding their hand and giving them that guidance, and knowing there's someone at the end of the chat or, messenger to say, Michelle, I've done this. Can you have a quick look? Or Michelle, what do you reckon about this? Or what do I do here? That's sort of one thing I really wanted to have available to my clients and to my broader community, and hence why I'm putting myself out there for people to get to know me, because that's what we do. I really want to hold your hand. There's just not a lot out there to help people one-on-one. So much I've learned. I haven't moved to the doing, but the times so thanks, Roz, for your comment. I've acted and gone. The doing is wow and so satisfying. Yeah, you're doing great, mate. It really is. So I'll just pop this question in here now, because I'm sure there's others out there that aren't where a lot of you are at already, that may just want that little bit of help. Are you finding it tough to move from learning to doing? That was my question. That ongoing support is really important, especially while you're getting your feet. Yeah, getting on your feet. That's right. So I was really, passionate about having a service available for, entrepreneurs to have that support mechanism out there for people that want to dabble and just a little bit of guidance, and then have someone to critique and give them a bit better tip. it's all well and good doing all of the learning, but you've got to get it into the doing. So, and I'm guilty of doing that. I've done a lot of learning that I haven't put into the doing yet, but it's, it's a work in progress, as I'm sure you can all appreciate. So I've actually got a little bit of a survey I would love you guys to participate in. It is actually anonymous. It's just a survey to just sort of get a feel for where you're at. I'd love you to participate in it. Here's the link. I'm just going to pop it in the chat for you. Oh gosh, the chat's playing up now. Something went wrong. Okay, that's okay. Let's do a refresh. Let's see what's going on. I hope I haven't dropped out. Let's hope not. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have, but I've lost the chat, so that's really great. Where's my chat gone? Come on, chat. There it is. It's back. There's the link. It's come in. It's good. We're good. Yeah, Carly, I love putting things into practice. If I invest the time to learn, I invest the time to practice. Well, you are very, very organised. There's a lot of people who do the courses and just keep doing courses and do the courses, and that's where they go. I'm still with you. Can you hear me? I hope you can all hear me. I just lost the whole chat, so I do apologise about that. But yeah, if you can fill out that survey, I'd really appreciate it. And great, you got the form. Thanks, Carly. I appreciate that. I don't know, for whatever reason, I had a little bit of a glitch there. You've got to love technology. You know what it's like. Great. Thanks, Patty. Appreciate that. So, yeah, so basically I'm just putting it out there with that survey to sort of get a feel for where people are at, and if they are looking for guidance and help in their marketing and branding from their perspective of doing it, a lot of it themselves, but, we can step in if it's too much for you, sort of thing. I was really just curious to see where you're all at in your businesses. And I've also got my link I'm going to pop in the chat for the ebook, because there's a checklist on there, and the checklist is really handy, and it's in my ebook for you to, especially, Susan, if you're kicking off and not really knowing where to go, it's the things you need to consider having with your business and building it. And it's a really simple step to, I'm just going to see if there's new actually, I think learning is fun too. Yeah, learning is fun. I absolutely agree, Roz. It really is fun. There's so much out there, and there's so many amazing people within this expo that have got so many great learning opportunities, and I absolutely recommend 100% to do the learning, but you've got to look at the potential of getting the action and the doing happening, because it's just so, you can get so much down a rabbit hole and not actually put things into action. And that's where Design Studio comes in, and you'll come to me with an idea, and then we can bring it to life. Yeah, so if you want to have a chat with me, I'd love to. And looks like I've got 3 minutes left. I'm going to put the link in here for the ebook, so feel free to register for the ebook. I'd love to share that with you, and it's just my series 1 book of how to, things to think of when you're branding. And my mouse is gone. Oh, sugar. Let's do it again. Things to consider when you're branding. I've got that checklist in there, and just a few little prompts in that for you to make sure you take into consideration. You're very welcome, Susan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And here's the link for the ebook. And I look forward to speaking to you all very soon. And I look forward to connecting with you all again very soon. Bye for now.